From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the London Bulldogs and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready? Right, 97. Rifle, 3-3.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis.
Here we go.
And now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially, gain on the play, and it's second down. Oh, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, they're
about the same shit. Ooh, and what and why I don't call you my main bitch.
Give it back to their offense.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Giving on to me. What the fuck is this? Come on, man. Oh, everybody doing this wide out play.
Time and a new set of downs. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
47 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. They run it again with Chubb. And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of the game has a mental image of how they're expected to go.
Playing around, come off that.
They scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control. And that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there. Turn the ball over.
I don't mind now to say I can't.
Right away, he lost the football. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Why nigga fumble that bitch straight back?
Fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone,
one day
escort him to the bench,
you
and
see
give him the
how
oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Nigga fumbled on
Extra
the
point
first
by
play.
York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bengals drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT pace. 11 MT pace.
On third down, Burrow. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11, MT pace.
Mixon running wide side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
12.
Here's Burrow. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Here we go. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
11. 12.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Thomas. 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Down. 22 needle. Yellow. Line it. Cut.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that's a great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Second and 5 now. Mon. This will be caught just inside the 10. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 12, 10. Hey, check mega. Ready?
Mon now off of play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Black shot.
Second down and goal. Mon. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They go play action here. Mon. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. The York on now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Another run here with Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Here we go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
Here we go.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
11 Thomas. Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas.
Burrow will throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Slot man moves right. Back to Mixon on second down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
On 1, ready?
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. This one was going. You just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Bond going to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
We've seen monsters
and that
before.
absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11 MC tank. 11 MC tank.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback. As everybody was up at the line of scrimmage, he just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On 1, ready?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Play action. It's Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12, 12. A can.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 12, 12, 12.
1st down. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
11 Mighty, 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas. 11, 11.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flushed out right. I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
11 Thomas. 11 MT, 11 MT.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Stop.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Let's go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Chubb running right. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 37. Jedrick Wills, former 1st-round pick, guilty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Jack White.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mon. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Mon. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. empty.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
11 empty. 11 empty.
Burrow on play action. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Now Burrow. take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His second touchdown.
Smash that
and the
bitch.
Bengals have taken a fourth quarter lead.
T.O., nigga.
Well, quite the comeback here.
T.O. Play with the stars tonight. Can we make them all align? So what's it gonna be, yeah? Cause tonight's the night, baby. Can we play with the stars tonight? Yeah, I'm styling, nigga. We seen monsters before.
McPherson on to kick this one away.
So tonight's the night, so baby. So I think jacking the phone with no trace. Fumble, bitch.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to
Show
29.
face. Well, like, when we were gonna play me. Ooh, baby.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first
Yo.
They need their best drive of the game right here. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Just so. Let's play sensation. We want to right. So tonight's gonna be, yeah.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Mond out of the shotgun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Mond looks to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You only got one. Put it underneath your ankle.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 2nd and 9. Burrow. Flush to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down.
11 MT. 11. 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Red, cycle. Ultra. Go ultra. Black ultra. Red, red. Blaster, six.
Back to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now a turn and a give to Mixon. Dances by at the 20. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yo, we let him have it, nigga.
Back to the air.
Nope.
Mond.
Tell that bitch to talk nice. That's the cost, right? That other day is all spite.
Well, the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Pull up in the bricks, bang in the kitchen, chicken throwing by the sink. Lil' Brody took 9 shots, he a beast. I ain't talking like a little nigga can't drink. Switch it automatic. All I did was tell her bring a fresh boy to savage. Had them niggas ran, but we chased him out of habit. Heard he had it with a million, matter he ain't grab it. Heard he had it with a million, matter he ain't grab it. Had me acting like it can't happen, shit'll happen. Heard a nigga caught a couple bodies and he ran it. Had him catch straight around the corner automatic. I can tell the time, it's a bust down paddock. Spinning in some shit till it spin, hear me trash it. Hanging out the window, shooting something automatic. I don't call it back, a pussy whack, a nigga had it. Disrespect the game, he gotta go, that's automatic. Heard they looking for me, funny shit, I don't know much. Heard they looking for me, funny shit, I don't run much. Raw since day one, niggas change and get you bunched up. Tell him hit my lawyer, we gon' get straight to the fun stuff. Dreams about the fast, he start sweating and he jumped up. Only trust the Glock, I can talk about these gun titles, worth the rock. Dizzy from the hood when you really spinning blocks. Wasting all these bullets when them ops be the cops. 20 people asking for a little, that's a lot. But we don't do no dwelling. Buyers tell too, you gotta be careful what you selling. Got it from the hills, if it's purple, we in hellin'. And I would say free the gang, but I don't know who tellin'. We still 10 toes. Your day one go confidential, that ain't friend goals. Bad luck to shit up pipes, never ever split posts. If they come and get a running start, tennis shit with something dark. Fuck a bitch, you ever broke your mother heart. They gon' look you in your face and say they solid, till the situation show that they ain't solid. That's the soft shit. They be free to shut your mouth like it don't cost shit. Shade lawyers stand solid, call it bullshit. We can't carry around no dead weight. Cut some bitches off, I like head, them bitches headaches. It's crazy when you think how many times you really fed snakes. Crazy when you think how many times you really. We don't do no dwelling. What you really wanted, either buy it or you mail it. I don't trust a soul, watch you buying what you selling. And I would say free the gang, but I don't know who tellin'. We still 10, we don't do no dwelling. How bad you really want it, either drive it or you mail it. I don't trust a soul, watch you buying what you selling. I would say free the gang, but I don't know who tellin'. We still 10.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
11.
Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
11,
now receiver in motion left. Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's across from a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
McPherson on for the point after.
Sushi till I had it with an Asian bitch. Chopsticks, soy sauce, Kiko Monglay shit. Somebody
He ain't leaving who he came with.
What you want, cause I ain't taking best after I shake the dice. I should get the kick and you a miss if you don't spread right. Bad bitches like the dick and money make a play nice. Lock with a nigga who got life, said it changed his life.
This call will be recorded and
monitored.
I have a collect call from... If you would like to set up an account and accept this call, please press 4.
Cool on this side, man. We just talk this shit out, bro.
Good, that's right, own it, man. That's good. You sound in good spirit, you sound strong.
Yeah, bro, I ain't got no choice. Like, you feel me? Like, they let me, obviously the whole situation, they let me rock on the phone and stuff like that. So, I'm gonna get it. You ready for me? Alright, bet. I got a couple more things.
That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
Beats.
On this football game.
That nigga let me come back and win. Hey man, I'm the big cuz D-Spade AOE. As always, like, share, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And fuck with your boy. I'm out.